I'm pretty good at reading people, and I can tell when people are suffering and in a state of their own making. You're stuck in whatever world you're in. You're stuck, and you're somehow a victim, and things are happening to you. And poor me, why is this happening to me? Why am I a victim? Everything sucks. This is happening, and you feel like you're not, and you want to give up, and you're just lost, and you feel like there's no hope. That's all total baloney. It's baloney. Because you're alive. There's hope right there if you just decide. Right? In like 1 second, you're gonna have to drop all of your bull crap. Drop all of it. Let it go. Okay, and that's actually gonna take some humility, because we hold on to our bull crap. We hold on to our victimhood like it's a part of us. It means something, you know. And if you just drop it and let it go like that, then it's like you wasted all that time. You know, you invested all that time, all those years and weeks and months or whatever, however long you've built into this storyline that you're a victim and that things aren't going your way, and poor me, and people are out to get me, and I can't do this or that, and this is happening. My life sucks because of this. I'm a loser because of this. It's all a creation of your own mindset. You have the power to switch it. We absolutely have the power to switch it. Now, I'm not saying life is 100%. You have absolute control over every single thing. Sometimes things happen. Sometimes things are destiny. So you're born the way you're born. You're born with what you have. Your parents are. You can't change things. You can't change your DNA and your parents and who you are, and certain things you can't change in the situation you were born into, and all the program that you have to deal with, whatever you went through through childhood. But people hold on to all that stuff as victim cards. Well, I'm this, I was born this way with this, whatever, this happened to me. And I've done that too, like this happened to me. I had, this family and this and that, and poor me. And you look at your life from a state of lack. Like, I don't have this, well, I guess I'm not good enough. These people have more, and then you're jealous. You look at other people, you think, I can't believe, how come they have that? How come they can be, and I'm just a nobody, I'm just a loser. You drop it, stop it right now. And I don't want to get loud. I can't get loud, I'm really sorry. I'm super laid back and mellow in these videos because my windows are open, it's hot, I don't want the neighbors to hear me, it's late at night. I have to talk quiet right now. But you have to drop it. Stop it. Stop. You're not a victim. You can change everything. You can create any kind of story you want of who you are. Who am I? What is my story? What am I doing? Literally, just like an actor or a movie, you can create your own story, create your own backstory, live, be a villain if you want. Not actually like committing crimes and being a real villain, but just the story, like the villains. I watched a video about this earlier. I don't know why I'm copying him. I would have never thought of this, but be the hero of your own story, or a villain, because sometimes villains they don't give a crap. They do what they want to do what you want to do, be who you are, and embrace it. feelings, had a rough upbringing, if you had a rough upbringing or you have things that, whatever that you would count as things wrong with you, handicapped or whatever, anything, deficiencies. Nobody's perfect. You can create your own badass story. You are, I am badass. You can decide to have complete and utter confidence in who I am, who you are. I am this. No one's gonna stop me. Self-confidence is a complete choice, because we have that gift from God in all of us. It's like a seed of divinity within us. We can create our own reality. You choose your own life and how you engage and how you want people to see you. There's this really awesome video I just watched, and maybe if I do some editing, I can post it right here. Watch this 1 minute 59-second clip right here.
If a person would sit down and let their body relax, totally relax, okay, and then start to visualize in their mind, see themselves the way they want to see themselves, see how you'd like to live your life, see yourself living it that way. Take that picture and describe it, write it out in the present tense. I am so happy now that I see myself, and write it out. Start to read it. And read it, and read it, and read it every day. Carry it around and keep reading it. The one point that all the great teachers, all down through history, have all agreed on, they've been in complete unanimous agreement on it, we become what we think about. A lot of people will laugh at this and say, that doesn't make any sense. Now, it may be fantasy at first, it might even appear to us as being a lie. But if you read it often enough, you'll start to believe it.
So our thoughts control our actions.
Our thoughts control our feelings.
Okay.
Our feelings control our actions.
Okay, stop. Clear your mind, relax your body before you go to bed at night, and when you wake up in the morning, whenever you're relaxed about to fall asleep, clear your mind and have fun with your mind and visualize what you want. Visualize yourself where you want to be, what you want to be doing, who you want to be, your boyfriend or girlfriend or wife or kids, or where you want to live, what you want to be doing with your career. Visualize scenarios, daydream, have fun with it. Okay? And then describe it, and I guess write it down. I need to even do this more. Write it down. What does it look like? Write it down, and then you have it on paper so you can look at it and read it out loud and say positive phrases. I am thankful for this. I am so glad that I have the best life imaginable. I'm so happy in my relationship. I'm so thankful I have the best job in the world. I'm doing exactly what I love to do, and people really love my work, and I'm making an impact in society. Whatever it is, make it the present tense. What happens is eventually you will create that reality. It will happen, guaranteed, if you do it, if you make the choice and you put in the work. And then whatever your goal and dream is, be putting in work, planting the seeds, putting in work every day. Every day I try to do something towards my dreams. So some kind of, get better at what I'm doing every day. And I need to write down more. I used to write down goals and stuff, because you write them down, you read it, that somehow helps create it. We can create our own future and our own reality. We're many creators. Everything is created, even in Genesis, from the Word of God. He said, let there be light, let there be this. You can do the same thing, not as just on that large of a scale, creating the whole universe and the earth within 1 second, but the idea is you can create your own future and your own reality by speaking it, visualizing it, feeling it, thinking it, seeing it happen in your mind first. you know, in the beginning, it's all just pretend. You're just daydreaming. You're just making it up because it's not the reality right now. But if you keep doing it and you start to actually believe it, you will make that reality. That's how so many people who are successful and where they want to be, they've done this. And some of them talk about it. So many people have done it. Even with actors, Jim Carrey wrote a $10 million check to himself and visualized it and wrote a check to himself for paid for acting services rendered, $10 million. You know, I wrote a check for millions to myself years ago and put it up on my visor. You know, I need to keep looking. I wonder if that check is actually still there. It better be. It's on the opposite top side of the visor, so when you put it down. You know, I need to keep doing this too. I'm talking to myself too. But you can do it. We can all do it. I'm doing it right now. I'm doing it. And I want to, you know, just let you know that you can do it. You can be whatever you want. Let's be successful no matter what happens with the economy or situations in our life. Let's manifest something. Because it's literally up to you. You know, it's like flipping a switch. But sometimes it's hard to let go of all that investment that you put into yourself, the negative self-talk. You've invested a lot of time into talking yourself out of everything. You've put a lot of time and investment into that negativity, and that just, well, I guess this is just my lot in life. I'm just a nobody. I'll never have a woman. I'll never be happy. I'll never have money, or whatever it is. I'm just, you know, giving examples. But you don't, you know, you invested that time into that, but just let it go. Once you let it go, you'll be fine. You know, you wasted a lot of time. It's okay. Everything is just look forward, you know. You wasted years. You wasted time. It's fine. Everything is still going to work out. Start now. Start tonight. Write your goals down. Tonight when you go to bed, fantasize, visualize. You know, kind of like you do when you fantasize, you know, about, you know, I don't want to say it. You know, you fantasize, you used to fantasize constantly about making love or whatever. And those are fantasies you want to do, you know, but you can do way more than fantasize about more than that, you know. Visualize your life, you know, where you want to, where you're living, you know, just scenes. Create scenes in your mind. What does it look like? What does it feel like? And write it down and start to believe it, because if you can visualize it, see it, and believe it, then it's gonna happen. You're gonna live it. Everything starts in your mind first. You create your own reality. Sometimes it takes years, might even take a decade, might take 2 decades. I'm going on that now, almost. So, it might happen quick, and don't be jealous of other people who have what you want, because some people, you know, there's an element of life that's just, maybe things are just meant to be and it's already predetermined. Some people are just born into money and success and fame all right away. Like, you know, I don't want to name names, but, you know, some people are just born into a family that's already famous and successful, and they just already billionaires and they're in their 20s. you know, that's who knows, you know, where they came from. Maybe we all decided this life. Some people think that we chose your situation in a past. Before we came to earth, we chose it. We chose our parents, we chose our situation so we can learn from it. And maybe those people are just like that. You can't be jealous of them or think that they're better than you, and that's just the way it is, and you're just nothing because that's who I am. No, you can't do that. You're just as good as the most successful people out there. We're all humans. We're all divine spark. So you can literally change it just by making the decision and start fantasizing and start writing it down, start believing it, and create your future. Okay? That's my serious, dead serious speech.